Good morning, everybody. We find ourselves here today under what's been labeled as extraordinary circumstances, which aren't that extraordinary other than we're having maps given to us by people who don't live in South Carolina for their own political purposes, not taking into account that what we really ought to be concerned about is the voters of South Carolina. We have a map for all of the offices that are up for election in the primaries in a few weeks that have been approved by the courts, and there's nothing wrong with proceeding with that election. There's a lot wrong with not proceeding with that election. We've got folks serving us overseas who are putting their lives on the line for us, who have received military ballots and have cast military ballots, and those ballots should be counted.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Senator Tamika Isaac Devine. I represent Senate District 19 right here in Richland County. My issue with all of this is the process. We were called in to a special session last Thursday afternoon to be here starting on Friday. We had not had an opportunity to ask questions of the person who actually drew these maps. And yesterday during Senate Judiciary, it was acknowledged that no one in South Carolina drew these maps. No one knows if the person who drew the maps had data, had guidelines, had input from South Carolinians. We want to make sure that we do this right, because when you take away someone's rights, there's no do-over.
Thank you all for being here. Russell Wyatt, Senate District 26. At the end of the day, I think what you're hearing as a unified voice from the Senate Democratic Caucus is that this is about the voters to us, period. It's about making sure that we prevent confusion from being put into the process, distrust from being put into the process. There's not very much more, there's nothing that's more American or as the sanctity of the ability to go and cast your ballot.
State Senator Ed Sutton, representing Charleston. I'm one of those veterans that have voted by mail from overseas when I was serving in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I can tell you it's not the easiest of processes to get signed up for that. But here we are. I know it's been mentioned, Memorial Day is to honor our war dead. It is to honor the people who have given it their lives in service to this nation. And how are we going to honor it this Memorial Day weekend in South Carolina, a pro-military state? We're going to honor it by throwing out military ballots. But by God, we got $6 million light on fire and burn for this effort. And that's $6 million today. It started off at $2 million. Now we're up to $6 million. Who knows how much this thing's going to cost? And that's just administering the election. That doesn't even include all the legal cost. So we're going to be over $10 million here pretty shortly.